Hey guys, so welcome to the least important video on my channel. I just wanted to say, because I keep seeing this and I don't think I've ever just made a video saying this. I keep seeing everywhere people talking about how basically everyone talking about Mind Creates Reality is ripping off Neville Goddard's works. And every time I see this, my mind is just blown over and over again because Neville Goddard wrote about this stuff in the 1950s. Hundreds, thousands of people came before him writing about this because it's a truth. Neville Goddard didn't discover it. He didn't invent it. And he was far from being the first to discuss it or write about it. And frankly, I don't even think he's in probably the top 100 of people that talked about it. I don't think that he really spoke about it in a way that is usable, really, to the average person. So I don't get this obsession with Neville. I'm going to tell you right now, I regret so much that this channel is called Neville Goddess. I made the name Neville Goddess on Reddit because I made it was like a throwaway account to post on the Neville Goddard subreddit. So I just made a play on the name, and then it became this YouTube channel sort of accidentally. And please stop thinking that Neville is the source of all truth. Neville is literally one person's perspective out of hundreds, thousands, and basically billions of people who have lived this since the dawn of man. This is how it's always been working since a human soul, embodied a human body. That is it. So please, please, please do yourself a favor. Step outside of Neville. I just made the audio series on the science of getting rich. That was written by Wallace Wattles. It's the same stuff in a much more usable form, if you ask me. And that was written when Neville Goddard was 5. And Wallace Wattles was far from the first person to articulate it. People in the 1800s, there are books, popular books written by people in the 1800s, getting at the same thing. This is not a Neville Goddard concept. Neville Goddard was just a guy who didn't even get popular until people took what he said and twisted it around to justify their own obsession with other people. By the way, if you are one of the people that believes that Neville was essentially saying that you can and should impose your will on other people directly, and that they don't really exist or matter. Yesterday, I was listening to an Esther Hicks clip, and on my headphones, I was doing something else, and for some reason, the Neville Goddard lecture "Live in the End" shuffled on, and I go listen to that lecture if you want to prove to yourself that Neville never said other people don't exist. Neville is only popular because of the specific person thing. Neville is not about manifesting. Neville is advanced philosophy about the nature of the human, not about the human manipulating their immediate dumb 3D reality. So I'm sorry for this rant, but people don't understand Neville Goddard to begin with, and then they credit him for whatever, mainstream, popular, oversimplified thing has popped up on YouTube recently. By the way, just another word to the wise. If you are somebody who is listening to certain popular YouTube coaches, anybody with a small amount of intelligence can read some concepts, get what they mean intellectually, and then regurgitate it back to you. What you would want to look for in anybody who you're going to follow and look to is some sort of sign of a deeper understanding. Not just A plus B equals C, B equals C minus A, that's elementary shit. Look for somebody who actually demonstrates that they have personally experienced something that they're talking about and that they can explain to you the nuance of what that actually means from the lived experience, instead of just, I read this in a book and I'm really good at repeating it. And I've put together mentally what these words mean, but I don't actually know from having experienced it myself or having filtered it through my own experience, thought about it more deeply. There are a lot of YouTube coaches out there who I've just happened to watch some of their videos lately, and I'm like, wow, this is, this person is smart. There's a sign of life in there, but there is no, when you don't have experiential understanding of a concept, the problem is that you draw the wrong conclusion from it. That's really the issue with it. If you intellectually think about a concept and try to follow it through to its logical end, without having experienced it, you'll find that the logical end and the experiential end are often miles apart from each other. So that's it. That's all I gotta say today. Love you. Have a good day.